Jay Winter. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm looking for Richard.
Who's talking?
My name is Eric. I had an appointment with Richard. One of my agents set up a call like end of October about their property on 206 Pacific Street.
I si-
I'm not sure if you remember.
yeah. Okay. Simply told them it's remodeling going on. Until that's done, I'm not dealing with anybody.
Okay, no worries. Thanks for your time, Richard. I appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Robert.
He's not here. Can I take a message?
Yeah, I was just calling him for an appointment I had with him. One of my agents spoke with him about...
Wait a minute. I'll have to have my secretary take this message. It sounds
Okay.
a little complicated
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Hi there, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just reaching back to Robert. One of my agents spoke with him about a property that he owns on Blossom Street in Bakersfield, and I was just giving him a call back. They had some notes right here, and he was interested in an offer, and I was just calling him back. I'm not sure if he's in right now.
Okay, yeah, he isn't in right now. He's out of town. But if you give me your name and number, I can leave a
Yeah.
message and he can call you back.
Perfect. My name is Eric, ERIC.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for Corwin.
Yeah. This.
Hi, Corwin. This is Eric. I had an appointment with you the end of October. I'm not sure if you remember you speaking to one of my agents about the property on Olympia Drive. I'm not sure if you remember.
What's your last name?
My last name's Gerard, but you spoke to one of my call agents. I'm not sure if you remember. Towards the end of October.
Yes, somebody did give me a call and said that I would be getting a call back.
Yeah, it took us some time because we are only limited to like 3 to 4 properties a month, and we got booked up. But
Right.
now we're available to buy another 3, 4 this month. So I'm just calling people back, and sorry about that. I know we get pretty busy.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, I kind of wondered after a couple days went by,
Yeah.
and I just figured, oh, well, because somebody else had honestly sent us a postcard, and I talked with them, and they were going to call me back about a question I had, and they didn't call back either, so I thought, well, whatever, I wasn't that worried about it.
Right,
Just
right.
'cause, it's just, I know things are crazy right now anyhow, but did you crunch some numbers? Or you just need
Well,
to look
I
at it?
wanted to just talk to you really quick. I know that you have an agent involved. Have you thought about putting it on so there's 2 properties right here on my notes. We have F Street and we have Olympia Drive.
Okay.
I know Olympia Drive, it says wife's property, mother-in-law passed away. Looking for 300,000. Is that what you were looking to get for that?
Yeah, and that's not really that's only based on comparable or
Right.
lower than comparable sales that we know about in the neighborhood
Got
for
it.
that property. The F Street property, which is where I'm pulling in the driveway now, is my mom's house. She moved to Portland, and I'm selling it for her. We just emptied it out with an estate sale, and she well, let's see, what am I trying to say? I've already, the realtor is a person we know, lives around the corner.
Nice.
And I've really already committed myself to him, and I really don't feel I could honestly, pull away from having him
Got it. No,
deal with this. It's too hard to do that, I think.
yeah.
Which is okay. I'm not worried about it too much, but the other one, though, yeah, if we could, talk some numbers on that, you could explain the process, I'd be...
Beautiful. So for Olympia Drive, do you know the conditions of it? Is it like, is there a tenant in it right now?
Oh, no, it doesn't have a tenant in there right now. We're getting ready to have an estate sale.
Got it.
We are just, just kind of working through that process since her mom passed away.
I see. Okay, then perfect. So just to double check, so for F Street, were you interested in an offer for that property, or you're gonna go through the agent, right? So when do
Yeah, so you can just scratch that.
Perfect. And do you know what the agent will list it for?
We're kind of
Debating?
going back and forth on that a little bit, because initially we started out at one number, and then we kind of I said, I really want to go higher. And he said, yeah, I was thinking the same thing. So we're probably looking for 204 or something in that vicinity.
Got it.
Just as kind of a, and that might be more than you guys would want to pay for a cash offer. I know it's got some issues and things need to be worked on here. In fact, we're doing some work on it right now, but I get that you guys are probably not offering like top dollar as if it was a regular real estate transaction, but I know there's pros and cons. But,
yes. Exactly. So we do buy properties cash, but usually, like how you said, cash, we do have to buy them at a discounted price just because we have to resell them and we have to put them like that. But now we also purchase properties on terms where we could even pay retail price or even more than retail price, but it just depends on the seller's circumstances. And if it's something where they don't need the money on now, where we could give them a down payment and then they would then carry that, it would just depend on, again, the seller. We always look for win-win situations. So I always try to see if it's something that would work for them. Now, I know that the property on Olympia Drive, you guys are going through a state sale, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're getting ready to have that pretty soon, and that'll kind of empty it out for the most part.
Beautiful. Okay, then perfect. Do you know when that would happen? Do you have a date for it?
Later in the month.
Later in the month.
They're kind of right in the mix of it all. They just finished over here on F, and they're going to come in tomorrow and bring some shelving and stuff for the sale. But it's probably going to be whenever she says, okay, I'm doing it.
Right.
Probably the weekend or after Thanksgiving is what I'm guessing. But
yeah. So what I'm looking at right now, I'm thinking about just putting you as a follow-up and calling you around that time. Would that be better?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I just, more than anything, I just kind of like to understand your process. Like when you say we would carry it, I've heard of that term, so I kind of know what that means.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, I would be more than happy to explain it to you. I would be more than happy. So what we do is, say for example, somebody has their property free and clear. We are able to purchase that property and then they become the bank. So now, since they are the bank, it's sort of like walking into Bank of America. Now I ask them. Now it's like Bank of Kerwin. I ask you, like, hey, what's my down payment? Do you want interest? How long do you want me to pay you? In 15 years, 10 years, 30 years? The longer the better. Now, the way that we make money is that we rent these properties out, and it's a creative way to add more properties to our portfolio. Now, since we keep adding more and more properties, it gets tougher with us to qualify for lenders. After 11 properties, it gets tough. So what we do is we do this creative finance where we tell the seller, hey, you could be the bank. How much down payment do you want? Do you want $30,000? Do you want $20,000? I'm willing to pay you retail, even over retail, where you make more money, you net the money, you get interest for your money, you also are a first place lien holder on the property. So we do go through title, we do close title, we get the name transferred to us. The seller is now a first place lien holder, so they have the right to foreclose on us if we fail to perform. So it goes that way. You see what I mean? So the seller becomes a bank, and we go that way. But it all depends on the seller's, I would say, their circumstance. Some people have to move. Some people need money now. Some people are So, but it is a good way to get more of a retail price. And we do purchase properties as is, and we go in and we go ahead and put a tenant in there, get some money coming in, cash flow, some positive cash flow in between, and we just add another property to our portfolio, and we avoided having to go through another bank. So that's where we're at now. If that's something that would work for Olympia Drive, if it's something that you guys look to do in that route, like I said, we are able to pay more than retail value. So say the property is worth, you said you wanted $300 for it, right? We're able to pay up to $320, $340, as long as the seller is willing to carry it. And that's basically what it works out. If the seller is in a situation where they're able to carry the loan and it's not an issue, they take a good little down payment, and now they get a little monthly check from us every month, then we go that route. And say for example the seller says no, I need to sell it ASAP, then we tell them, okay, I actually recommend you going with a real estate agent, going with a realtor, because they'll be able to help you out a little bit better. We just try to work with whoever could work with our company. If it's not a fit, no worries, we're just here, just moving forward, you know.
Right, you got your business model, it sounds like, and trying
Yeah,
to make it work. That's interesting.
yeah.
Sounds pretty good for someone that's willing to to be riskier than I am, I suppose.
Yeah, I agree.
To me,
I agree 100%. Well, what we'll do is I'll probably give you a call later on by the end of the month, see if anything's changed, and if there's something where we could work something out. Maybe even I have a bunch of investor buddies who do what I do. Maybe if the numbers don't work for me, it might work for them. But they are all.
I can tell you this much. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
No worries. Go ahead.
I don't know that we would want to carry papers.
No, yeah, I understand.
I think as far as the income part, we may want to taxes, I guess, is what I'm thinking of.
Right.
I don't know how that plays out.
Since the title would be
Or how the interest works, or if you just say 340 and I'm just throwing out numbers.
Right.
And we just break it, up into equal payments over a certain amount of years, and that
right,
like
exactly.
what
There,
would be considered interest.
there you go. So there's multiple ways we could do it. I like to just add the interest to the purchase price. So instead of getting complicated every month, I say, okay, instead of 340, I'll pay you 380 with interest involved. Say we agree with a 3%, a 2%. We try to do 0% interest on some seller deals, but obviously we'll have to pay interest on some deals since some people, it's their money, they're the bank, they could call the shots. So